All right, look, man, I got Drake playing in the background, and I'm smoking a vape. This is probably not gonna be monetized, but it's not about making money. I really don't give a fuck. Joycon drift. All right. This is my fourth pair, and by fourth pair I mean one pair is two controllers. I bought four pairs of two controllers, so that's eight controllers, eight pairs of Joy-Cons, and they all have that fucking drift, right? The reason why these controllers have that drift, and just to show you how deep in the hole I've been with this Joy-Con drift bullshit, right here, it got so bad that I bought a 4-pack of replacements, which, you know, they were Chinese, so they brought these little cute little fucking paw pad nonsense. But in here, there's still 1, 2, 3 Joy-Cons that are perfect for when this motherfucker starts to drift. I can replace it, and I got tired of that bullshit. You know, I've heard online about Hall Effect, you know, Hall Effect controllers, Hall Effect this, Hall Effect that, and how Hall Effect essentially works with magnets, and they don't use it because it will just outlast and you won't need to replace them. So I went on Amazon and I was like, well, listen, I don't, you know, I bought new Joy-Cons. Let me just show you them. These. And the thing is that they come with, of course, the official Nintendo, you know, Joy-Cons, which will eventually drift. And I can't explain why. Money's the reason, but that's about it. So I already replaced, as you can see here, I bought this. Hall Sensing Hall Sensing joysticks for Joy-Con, and it's 2 replacements. And you can tell that the Hall Effect, now this is a big thing here because I got confused. When you remove the regular Joy-Cons, they have a blue ribbon. God, this lighting is not doing me any favors, but this is the other Hall Effect Joy-Con right here, and I'm gonna put it into my right Joy-Con because I already put it into my left, and it's working flawlessly. So guys, if you want to prevent you know, Joy-Con drift, which by fucking god, I'm tired of it. I spent over $120 on it. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it. It's super easy. So let me just try to get this lighting right. Now all you're gonna need, and just follow me, right? To take apart a Joy-Con back here, all you need is 4 tri-wings. So the number is, I believe it's Y00, or on some Y000. On this one, it is Y00. So what I do, and I have an electronic one here. What I do is, even though it's electronic, it doesn't, you know, like you might strip it if you just hit the buttons on it. So what I do is I unscrew them a little bit, and right there at this point you can go ahead and let her rip with the you know, unscrewer, right? So that one's out. Now do not lose these at all, because then you're gonna be far past fuck, my boy. So I'm gonna put this one in here. Same process with, there's only 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And excuse the lighting, but I'm making this on a whim because I'm just tired of it and I just want to get this done. So I'm loosening it up a little bit, and then at this point it's out. It's magnetic, so I'll just try my best to get this out here. Hang on, it's not fully out. There it is. So all 4 are out. Now, you know, don't be intimidated when you're gonna open this up, right? Now watch, it's super easy. You don't even need these, if I'm being honest, right? But hang on, let me try to get this lighting a bit better. You're gonna want to just part this right here, like this seam, right, where you see it. And maybe I'm not doing a good job showing it because of lighting, but just look for where it's weak, right? Like right there. And it's mad easy. Look, watch this. This opens up like this. Now granted, I'm using a third-party Joy-Con, and I know how these work. Nintendo Joy-Cons have a bunch of other expensive bullshit going on that they charge 80 bucks for or whatever. Now for this one, all you need to do is remove the battery, and the battery is just held on by a tape, by a really grippy tape. So as you can see right there, as you can see, that's what the battery is held in by, that little grippy black tape right there. So that's going to be easy to replace. Now The Joy-Con itself that we need to replace, like we don't need to get buttons out or none of that bullshit. It's mad easy. It's right here. Now all we need to do is remove 2 screws. One that's here and one that's there, and then pull out that ribbon. Now we're gonna start off with unscrewing those screws. So I'm moving this from a Y00 and I'm moving it to a, on my screw, it is a, fuck is this? A PH00? It's a 4-sided screw. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna remove this one from right here, and like I said, I twisted a bit first. There you go, it's a bit loose. And right there, I have enough to just go ahead. I'll put that on power 2. She's out. And they're different, right? The Joy-Con ones are silver, and then the controller ones are black. So unscrew it just a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. Okay. Alright, bet. So now that is it. The only thing that's holding this in, and I might need to take off my gloves for this one. And I'm only wearing gloves just because I haven't put lotion on and I feel ashy. But look, what you're gonna want to do here, and it seems counterintuitive because I was trying to lift it from this side. Is the camera good here? Okay, you're gonna want to lift it from this side. Hang on, let me see if I can put it up here good. See this white part right there? You're gonna want to lift it from this way to that way. So this, grab it from here and then clip it up. Not from back here, clipping it up here, because it's not gonna go that way. But it's mad easy, right? So right there, I already lifted it up. You can barely see it because you don't, I mean, it's so micro. And then watch this. You don't need a pincer to take this out, but that's it, look. It's wraps. And like I said, the original Joy-Con ribbons are blue. I'm not sure if you can see it because of my terrible lighting. I am so sorry. But this is the how Joy-Cons work now and how all modern controllers work, right? They don't use Hall effect because, of course, if they did, then, you know, motherfuckers would not be buying so many Joy-Cons. Now, the hardest part about putting this back together is honestly lining up the screws. And when I say hardest part, it's not hard at all. You just gotta, you know, basically know how to line up screws. That's lined up. And once it goes in there, if you have an electronic and it starts to just stop, don't push it because you might strip it. So if that one went in good, you know that the second one is lined up perfectly. On my first Joy-Con, I was having trouble with the first one. And once, I mean, it's just, you know, basic scientific logic is if the first one is having lineup issues and you line it up, then you know that the second one is going to be perfectly lined up because they are lined up, or they're made that way. So there you go, look. I'm just going to tighten it a little bit more and we're all set. Now the most important part is putting that ribbon back in there, right? And I like to use this just to be sure, but you don't need to, bro, to be honest. Just like a girl, or just like that, you know, when you was a jit. Just, you know, go to the movie, slip it in, bro, when the movie's playing, you know what I'm saying? So look, it's in there, right? Don't fucking aggravatedly push it stupid in there. As long as it's right there, tato, my nigga, that's it, right? And clip. That's it. It is in there. It is in there. Now what do we do? All right, that. I'm gonna put my gloves back on just because, again, I am self-conscious about my ashy ass hands. So what happens when you're a fucking mulatto? Okay, now the easy part, the battery, right? So the battery was on how? It was on as such, right there. You don't, now look, this is a big thing. I put it on wrong, right? And how do I know that? Because the battery now is blocking off a little bit of the screw hole. Hang on. That it needs to, that the screw needs to go into. So, hang on. Aita. Alright, perfect. Now the easy part. And I say easy, but I've done this so fucking much. But it really is, right? The easy part, which is really the hardest part, is lining up the rail. This, for some people that haven't done this, can be intimidating, and you can, mess this up because it needs to be perfect. But just, make sure that it all fits and you don't force it. Look, like right there. Right? Like there is no opening. This is how it's supposed to be. Make sure that the buttons all work. And we're going to test that out. And now let's go ahead and screw the Y screws back in. Now we have Hall Effect controllers or Hall Effect joysticks in the right Joy-Con, as well as before I recorded this, I put it into my left. So now I am done with all the bullshit. So now buttons feel good, the controller feels good, but the test is, all right, let's go ahead and put it into the switch. Right, we just replaced two things. So let's turn this on. First of all, see if the rails actually read. So clicked in, right? So I already made the Hall Effect in this one, so we're good here, right? Now let's test this one. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so now we have both Hall Effect. Sorry, you guys couldn't see. Let's test input devices. Calibrate control sticks. So these are Hall Effect, right? Nothing different, right? Nothing different. It's gonna work. I don't need to calibrate it. Now keep in mind that Hall Effect uses magnets. So now we have Hall Effect controllers, joysticks in. That's the left one. Check the right one out. Okay. Now, Hall Effect does not have the drift because it uses magnets versus all the bullshit that is in the regular. So now, at this point, we are perfectly good. The buttons are brand new. Everything's brand new. I was playing ZA. We are perfectly good, right? You install your Hall Effect joysticks in your Joy-Con. You saw how easy the repair was. These are $9.99 on Amazon. Buy these. As long as you don't have the official Nintendo Joy-Cons, it'll be mad easy. If you do, it'll still be mad easy. Just look at YouTube tutorials. But like you saw, remove the battery, and then right under that, if you're changing the buttons out, for example, LR or ZR and R, that's a different story. Or like especially the face buttons, these things are a bitch to change because they have a membrane under and all that. For the joystick, we don't need to touch any of that. This is the easiest thing to replace. And now we just future-proofed our Nintendo Switch for the next 10 years in terms of controller stability. Fuck's sake. So anyways, I hope this video helped. If you guys have a Joy-Con, official or unofficial, get Hall Effect. I'm not sponsored, but Brono? Chinese company, whatever, bro. They did it. They sold Hall Effect joysticks and we're in there. So I hope this helps because this is gonna save me so much fucking money. You have no idea. Anyways, yeah, see ya. Hope it helped.